Hey everyone, Kachi Investor back to another video for today. So let's talk about SoFi and how they are actually trying to battle inflation if you're one of their users. So obviously inflation is rising. Now, are we going into a recession? Are we going to see stagflation? By the way, if you don't know the difference, inflation, prices are going up. Stagflation is prices going up, GDP is slowing down, unemployment rates are going up as well. Now, as of today, we're not really seeing stagflation. We are seeing heavy inflation. By the way, this Thursday, we're going to have the first numbers, let's say, for GDP growth. There are 3 times that this will happen. This is the first one for Q1. So this is a very, very important metric to watch out because the economy is probably going to grow, but much slower. Lots of money has been printed out. Lots of people have been spending. Most people have a job. It's pretty easy to find a job these days. But as inflation continues to rise, people might spend less because, well, maybe right now the government will not be handing out trillions of dollars to everyone. So they'll stop spending. If they stop spending, well, the economy might not grow as much anymore. Businesses might not be doing as well as before. Maybe businesses will shut down, which means people will lose their job, and then we're going into a recession, etc. But as of today, I don't really see that happening. Inflation, yes. Recession, not so much. I really hope the Fed does act swiftly, maybe a bit more aggressive than they've been doing for the last couple of months, but that remains to be seen. We'll see what happens in May. But SoFi, what is SoFi actually doing here? So they say here, while inflation rises, SoFi helps members put more cash back in their pockets with 3% credit card cashback. So they announced SoFi checking and savings members with direct deposit can start earning 3% cashback on all eligible credit card purchases for a full year when they apply for and get approved for the SoFi credit card. This is the latest in a series of enhancements SoFi has launched for checking and savings direct deposit members in recent weeks to make sure the rising rate environment enriches its members, which includes offering an industry-leading 1.25% APY. We've talked about that in the last video, which is 41 times the national average. There's no account fees or minimum balance requirements, as well as no fee cryptocurrency purchases. Now, why is this important? Well, if you're not going to spend your money to buy stuff you don't really need and you're trying to save up money, well, at least let's hope the savings account actually saves you money and battles inflation, because there's really no sense of you saving money when your savings account isn't really helping you battle inflation. And this is exactly what SoFi is doing here. It's also great for the business because it attracts new members. It attracts new members. Let's say you're new, you see this, you're like, very interesting. You start depositing some money into your account and suddenly cross-selling happens. Maybe you're going to try out this product, maybe you're going to try that product. Obviously, there are tons and tons of products that SoFi is offering. So lower cost of acquisition and a high LTV is exactly what you will see here. Now, a quick note from the CEO, Anthony Noto. So he says here, SoFi is a one-stop shop for people's financial needs. Our unique technology stack and broad suite of products enable us to build offerings that work better when you use them together, hence the cross-selling. Our new 3% cashback offer, paired with our recent announcement that we raised our API to an industry-leading 1.25% for direct deposit members, highlights how we're continuously bringing more value to our members. In the current rate environment, we're leading the charge among financial institutions in putting money back in our members' pockets and helping them get their money right. The 3% rate will be applicable on up to 36,000 points, or the equivalent of $12,000 spent on the SoFi credit card for 1 year. They're also offering a welcome bonus of up to $300 for new members sign up with a direct deposit, or existing members set up a direct deposit to their SoFi checkings and savings account. So if you're in the United States and this might be of interest to you, maybe you should check it out. Now, before I continue and talk about the potential earnings that's coming out, because they are announcing earnings May 10th, which is one day before my birthday, I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Now, Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. So all you have to do is go to fool.com/couch investor to get your free 10 stock picks now. So as mentioned in the last video, obviously they updated their own guidance because of the extensions of the CARES Act. Now, we don't know until when that extension will last. Right now it's still in August, but probably it's going to last until the end of 2022, maybe even the beginning of 2023. So it is going to affect the business negatively. Now, as we've seen last year, it did affect the business, but they still beat on their own guidance. Now, we're gonna see if they can do this again. Obviously, May 10th earnings, I will report that on this channel, but let's revise the guidance right here. So SoFi updated adjusted net revenue and adjusted EBITDA guidance for full year 2022 is $1.47 billion and $100 million respectively, a reduction from previous guidance of $1.57 billion and $180 million. Now, SoFi maintains its original guidance of $280 to $285 million adjusted net revenue and $0 to $5 million adjusted EBITDA for the first quarter of 2022, which makes sense because, well, this change will not affect the quarter, well, Q1. It might affect the upcoming quarters. And I'll again read what the CEO Anthony Noto said. SoFi remains incredibly well positioned to drive continued strong growth in revenue, members, and products, along with continued and improving profitability, despite the fact that our student loan refinancing business has operated at less than 50% of pre-COVID levels for the last 2 years. Even with the assumption of no end to the moratorium in 2022, our full year 2022 financial guidance represents approximately 45% year-over-year adjusted net revenue growth and tripling of adjusted EBITDA to $100 million and a doubling of margins. And he ends by saying that SoFi has done an astounding job achieving record financial results, member and product growth, and consistent profitability despite the negative impact of the extended student loan payment moratorium. We will work diligently to continue that trend in 2022. So to put it simply, this is a short-term headwind. Yes, it's a bit longer than what we expected, but it is a short-term headwind that will turn into a long-term tailwind. And even with this headwind, they are still growing 45%, as we've seen, tripling adjusted EBITDA and doubling of margins. So you can see what will happen once that headwinds disappear. The business will thrive, and I believe so will the stock. It's just a matter of when, not if. So that will be it for this video. Obviously, the stock has taken a major hit recently. It's in the channel's portfolio on stockcard.io. It's free to follow. I will be adding more shares soon. You can follow that portfolio. Link will be down in the description below. And that will be it for this video. Obviously, do let me know what you're thinking about SoFi right now. Are you waiting until the earnings to add? Are you adding before? Leave it all down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. As always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video.